Several years ago, I moved from the Pacific Northwest to Atlanta. And when I lived in the Pacific Northwest, I used to fly United. But if you fly United out of Atlanta, you have to stop in Charlotte. And nobody wants to stop in Charlotte. There's no reason for somebody to stop in Charlotte. So I started looking for airlines. I told myself Southwest could be a possibility, a Frontier. Nobody wants to fly Spirit, American. What's the best airline out of Atlanta? And I did three things. Number one, I did my research online first. Number two, I asked friends what their experience was with different airlines. And number three, I gave it a trial run. I took some flights and I landed on Delta. I moved from United to Delta. In this process, I got a flyer in the mail telling me that Delta was having a promotion for frequent flyers. And I was very interested because I was already looking for an airline. What does this have to do with evangelism? Let me just explain. In this first chapter that is titled, Church, We Have a Problem, we have to realize that people are not switching airlines as they used to. And by airlines, I mean churches, right? We sometimes think evangelism is trying to make people who fly United to fly now Delta. There's a presupposition. There's a presupposition. When you're trying to help people and trying to convince people to switch from United to Delta, you presuppose that they fly. But what happens with people who don't fly, who are afraid of airports, who've had bad experiences in airports before? Do you think if somebody has a really bad experience in an airport, that they would be convinced to fly Delta because they got a flyer in the mail? They wouldn't. We call those people in the religious world the nuns. In the last 25 years, 40 million people have stopped going to church. This is both a problem and an opportunity. And throughout this book, we're going to look at different things that we can do to make sure people understand that flying is a viable option. So enjoy chapter 1 of Let's Get Personal. Church, we have a problem, but also an opportunity.